Hey everybody, it's Diamond from the Oppenheimer Ranch Project, Magnetic Reversal News in Shinrin-yoku, and I want to show you this. Come here. You see this thing sticking out of the ground? This is not only an excellent self-defense item, but it is the newest technology in permaculture and natural farming. And it might look like an ancient tool, but the reality is, and right here, that this tool, which is now, we call this a Broadfork in America, it evolved from the Grelinette. It was a tool used in France, invented by Andre Grelinette in the 1980s. So this isn't even that old. So the Grelinette was then brought to the US as the Broadfork by Eliot Coleman in the 1990s. So it's only been around for 30 years. This one weighs, what do you think this weighs? 5 pounds, 6, 8 pounds?
Something like that, yeah.
But in just a short period of time, we are able to get through some of the deepest perennial grasses on the planet and create a row here that we can now plant in. Now that looks pretty nice, the soil, because we've added some organic garden compost to the soil, but just a little bit. Because our plan is to plant some organic wheat there, but first we're going to start with this. This is millions of mustard seeds that we harvested last year, Alan and I. And what we're going to do is put in a mustard bed here. Because it's early enough in the season, mustard, as long as it's above like 18 degrees, you can put these babies in the ground and they'll do all right. So we're going to have a whole mustard field here, and then we're going to use the Broadfork to make another row. And I'm going to show you how easy this is. You can see we already got started, and it's just amazing what the soil looks like.
And how easy the grass comes out.
Yeah, take a look. You just put it in. Well, we already got this one pulled up, and it basically pulls up the sod. And it's nice that you can put your whole body on it, and it's like you just balance on it. It doesn't take much effort. And then you just lean into that, and the Broadfork just pulls up that sod. So literally, if you have a lawn and you buy a Broadfork, within just a matter of days, you could literally have a garden. And so that's what we're doing here. Now, the reason a Broadfork is better than just like coming out here with a tiller and chopping everything up is it protects a little bit of the profile of the soil, and that is really what we're trying to do here. You can also use it in permaculture by getting grasses or things out of your areas that you want to pull up with doing the least amount of damage. So this baby is pretty insane. Okay, so I'm just going to quick show you before we end here how we're going to seed this. So mustard seeds, they're so small, I'm just going to check the wind. It's blowing this way. And if you notice, there's a little chaff in there. That's not a big deal. But I'm just going to take some of these seeds and just lightly sprinkle it. I can see where they're hitting. I'm barely going to use anything that's in this bag. And the amount of food that will come out of this strip might be obnoxious, because this giant mustard has grown here at least 3 or 4 feet out.
Yes.
And then the flower tops can get above us. So this is great for pollinators, it's great for eating, and it's great to look at. And it was that easy. To finish off the seeding here, it's just as simple. I'm just going to come with a rake and barely do anything. The key to getting a mustard seed in is just to barely bury it. So out of all those seeds we put in, a huge number of them are going to be pretty successful in here. That's it. Now we just water it and wait for this to happen. I hope you got something out of the video. Follow us along as this grows. We're going to plant some of the organic wheat in the next row and get growing.